What if you discovered what if you realized that regardless of what's happening in the exterior world, planes, trains, automobiles, distractions of all kind, what if you realized that what you are is already completely, absolutely free, undistractable, unfuckwithable, whole, complete, one, and only the appearances the distractions, the objects aren't really distractions or objects. They're actually modulations, excitations, patterns of arising phenomena. But it's all you. There is no separation. Scientific materialism has it backwards, thinking that consciousness comes from the mind and the body, but really, if you examine your direct experience right now, are you really a human? Or are you that which is aware of your human? You are the I that you refer to every time you speak. When you say, I am sad, I am happy. You are that which is aware of the human. All you really are is everything and nothing. But look at your experience and tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm missing something here. I have yet to encounter someone say, here's why that is not the case. Maybe because they're the same essential thing that I am, which is awareness. And here's how I'm going to point to that, to demonstrate that. You are not a human. You are that which is aware of a human that appears to be you. You, what you are, when you refer to yourself as I am, fill in the blank, whatever comes after. What you are referring to, which is so obvious that it seems to be concealed, is a subjective field of awareness. Sort of like the camera lens to a movie. In the movie, objects appear, relationships, activities, excitations arising, patterns arising, but all of these are just made of awareness, which is what you are. That's what you are. And that is infinite, and that is free, and that every appearing thing that views that is nothing but a modulation of that same awareness. And so there is no separation. There's the appearance of separation, which is very helpful. So, these cars that keep passing by over here, it is very helpful that I appear to be separate from them so I don't get hit by one. Absolutely. But that car that just passed by is a modulation of awareness. That dude that just walked by, a modulation of awareness. My mind and body, a modulation of awareness. Consciousness, God, the universe, appearing to be separate but indivisible, all one. Einstein says it. Science actually does, quantum physics proves this. There's no separation. There's only freedom, peace. The separate self does not exist. And again, it is provable by your direct experience. A subjective field of awareness. How could anything be separate? How could you be less than? How could you be alone? This is all modulations, appearances of you. God in disguise, the divine in disguise, heaven on earth, absolute, boundless, limitless freedom. Does it still hurt when I stub my toe? Yes. When you stub your toe, probably, I imagine. Or when you're doing reps in the gym, or when you're struggle, suffering even, appears. Or it can appear, but it is not what you are. It is and it isn't, right? If you know, if you feel, if you see, if you experience that you are one with all, then how could there be suffering? Again, I'm not denying that pain arises. But when that pain arises and our attention is sucked in by that stubbed toe, or worse, our consciousness, the awareness gets funneled into that thing, and we can then take the first missing of the mark, the original sin, buy into the ignorance and think, that's in totality me. No way. No, not in totality. In totality, you are infinite. You are whole, you are complete. So, if you want to explore this further, the nature of what you already are, I have different offerings, group work, one-on-one work, an at-home retreat coming up. I don't have the date for that yet. There should be a link somewhere around this video if this is on my podcast. My Instagram is Christopher W. Kent. Website is coming soon. But again, this already is what you are. Look beyond the assumption that you are a human. You are awareness. And that awareness, that consciousness, is aware of a human. Your human experience. Sometimes people, me, including me, I have misbelieved the opposite, thinking that my brain and my mind and my body has created consciousness, and consciousness comes from my mind and my body comes from my physical being, but it's the other way around. What is primary, again, look at your own experience right now, is awareness, consciousness. It's overlooked because it's so obvious. But you're it. I'm it. We're it. And we're beyond it. Because we're not an object. We are the subject that experiences all objects. See you later. See you now.